For problem 3, it looks like you incorrectly solved for x during that first step. So you're correct when you wrote x cubed plus 2x plus 3 equals 0. But in the step where you moved the 3 over to the other side and then factored, you're only allowed to do that when this is set equal to 0. So that only leaves you with a couple of options for solving a cubic. One is something called the rational roots theorem if you want to do this by hand, which that's not necessary. But if you recall rational roots theorem, we take plus or minus our last term here divided by plus or minus our first term, all the factors. So that gives you as possibilities plus or minus 3 or plus or minus 1. So you could try those with synthetic, or you could pull up Desmos and graph it and see that you have an x-intercept at 0 or -1, 0. So we know that -1 then is our value of x that we are working with. And on yours you had, it looks like you used -3. So that's your mistake for number 3. For number 5, you just made a simple sign error. So when you derived, so for number 5, when you derived x minus 2 over x, your derivative of 1 was correct, but I like to rewrite this piece as -2x to the -1. A -1 times a -2, that becomes a +2, and then we drop this down by 1 to the -2. So you solved for x correctly. And again, if you had wanted to, you can always use Desmos to double check that you're solving that first part correctly. But it looks like that was fine. So it's just that sign error that you made.